I thought I'd take you along with me. Today I'm trying out YouTube for the first time. Today is super productive. I've already done my laundry, folded it, like actually folded it, didn't just leave it in the dryer, cleaned up a little bit, made some breakfast. Now I'm headed to my lymphatic drainage massage and to my favorite cafe. Let's head there. We're going into one of my favorite places, Nouvelle Maison in Winchester. It is the absolute best. Super quick before I get started, I'm doing lymphatic on the face because my face is puffy, body, scalp massage, and reflexology because I teach and I'm on my feet all day. So this place is the best place I've been to. It's close to my house. I can't wait. I'm not even gonna hold you. That was one of the best massages. That was my second massage of this week. One was for muscular work. This one was for lymphatic drainage. If you don't know the difference, the muscular one focused on like my muscles. So tension, aches, pains, things like that just come with working out and
at the
stress.
Next light, take a
lymphatic is fluid retention, so water weight, and it's pretty much a different type of massage. It's a lot less about kneading and more about like pushing liquid and water like out of the body. I like to do lymphatic ones about a week out from my period because that's when I hold the most weight. Now I'm on my way to Whole Foods to pick up materials for Sunday dinner. Every Sunday, my husband and I do some sort of check-in with one another, and that happens over a meal. It could be a place we picked out, a place we like to do takeout. It could be something we cook. Because we had Valentine's Day yesterday, and we went to this incredible restaurant. I am cooking one of his favorites tonight, using a New York Times recipe. The New York Times cooking app is my absolute fave. It is kind of like a tuna patty melt. I'm gonna keep it really simple. The goal of this isn't like to go all out. It's so we can have something that brings us together and we can check in on kind of how we're feeling, any ups, downs from the week, things that just keep us really grounded in our marriage so that we have this intentional time together. This road is so windy. Every time I'm on a windy road, I sing that song. Every day is a winding road. But that's the only part I know because I've never actually listened to that song in its entirety. And I've only ever heard it on those like, now that's what I call music commercials when I was a kid. So when I'm shopping for bread, I like to get as fresh as possible so that I don't have anything that is bleached or using like enriched flour. So even at Whole Foods, they have this option. The rustic rye bread. You can see it's unbleached hard wheat. That's what we're looking for. My rule is always as little from a package as humanly possible. Get it from the deli from a person, do it. Also may save you some money.
Taking me forever.
Baby.
Why are you filming sideways like a grandpa?
I don't know about you guys, but I have to immediately put my groceries away. I also now have to redo my makeup because I wore makeup to my face lymphatic drainage massage like a dum-dum, and I have to film a partnership, so I have to like, obviously all my makeup came off when she was doing my face, so let's let's figure this out. So much better, just like polished. Let's go film. Okay, I feel like this is a good place to film because the light is hitting right here. Don't worry, when I sit down, it'll be clear. This is where I go into shadow goblin mode. I'm focused and I need to make sure that this is all doing what it needs to do. So I like this Chosen Foods mayo because it's avocado oil instead of canola oil, which is in the organic Whole Foods mayo. If you look here, let's zoom in on the ingredients. Less ingredients in the Whole Foods one. Everything here, I understand, I know. That's the best way to read a label. If you don't recognize the ingredients, that's a big no-no. The star meaning organic, so this is mainly organic ingredients, and that's what I'm looking for. So this is what I'm gonna use for our sandwiches. I'm very much a clean as I go girl. While the tuna is cooling, I'm going to clean this up. Only use Myers in this house. It smells so good. You always gotta make sure the sink is clear when you're done. Because I know you were in there bullshitting. Watch out for my phone.
I see it. I didn't see it.
It's good that you wanted that one because I wanted this one. Cheers.
Good bread.
Good bread.
Everything about it is good, but the bread is both good and prepared well.
Morning. Couple things I do before I go to Pilates on a Monday is Vaseline on my lips because it's still disgustingly cold. Spray myself with this. One of my clients gave it to me because she always smelled so delightful. I also put this serum on the sides of my face. This used to be covered in breakouts because I would just sweat. And this before working out gets there. Okay, I have to go because I'm already so late. So I'll see you guys in class.
Grab your Pilates ball. Full hip extension. Lower. Keep yourself. Hold it there. Stay on the stop. Last two here. Good. Beautiful, Bernie. Last one. 4 to 6 inches. Hold. Keep those elbows at shoulder height.
All right, friends, that's over. That was not your typical Pilates class. It was not classical Pilates. It's a class that Club Pilates offers called Circuit, and I really like it because, one, I know Club Pilates gets a bad rep, but hear me out. There are no bad Pilates studios. There are bad Pilates instructors. I've had some incredible instructors at Club Pilates, and I've had some shitty instructors at boutique classical studios. That's just what it is. So that's point number one. Two, I like the circuit class because it combines strength elements with Pilates elements, and that's something that I simply don't think we get enough of. So I love that. Now we're gonna go to the car wash because I cannot pull up to my place of work with my car looking dusty crusty. Today is a long day. I have a 1 p.m. client, 3, 4, 5 p.m. clients, a 6 p.m. intake, so that's like a new client inquiry, and then 7 p.m. duet. I have to do a bunch of stuff before then, a bunch of work for, let me not mention that then yet. Anyway, I have to get that done. I have to get, the bus is about to piss me off. The light just turned green. I have to, lost my train of thought. Bus. Oh, I just have to answer a bunch of work emails for Levin Jane, invoice people, which is my favorite thing to do, meal prep for my day. Sometimes do it on Sundays, but I ran out of time because it was my Sunday to take over Sunday dinner, so that kind of got lost on me, but we prevail. It's gonna be a crazy morning. It's gonna be a crazy evening going into the morning, so we ball. I'm coming, come on. Okay, we're back. And I have all my Nutri-Meals. These, because I'm busy, they just help me stay on track with like macros and just busyness. If you want, I have a discount code if you want to try. They're so good. I have all my clients who have a certain goal on Nutra because they're local, fresh, and they just have all the ingredients and macros at the front. So it's great. I take it out of the package and I put them in glass containers and I track. Now, I'm gonna try to split these up as much as I can for today and tomorrow to figure out what I'm gonna eat. It just helps me think. And I will show you guys my spreadsheet that I created to track. Let me do that. So now I can look and see that my calories, protein, fiber, fat, carbs, sodium all look pretty good. Ideally, I'd like to get the sodium up to about 2,000. So if I decide to do that, I'm only gonna listen to my hunger cues. If I don't get hungry, I'm not gonna force myself to eat. But if I do, this is a great snack. This is about, in the pack, how much sodium I need to fall in that 2,000 to 2,500 range for sodium. And I'm not gonna be adding any like fat really, carbs. I'm just gonna add protein, which doesn't hurt. So this could be a good option if I get hungry. If I don't, I'm not gonna force it. I'm not in the business of forcing myself to eat. So I noticed I was missing as I was calculating, and this is why I think tracking is so important. In my meal, I was missing fiber and I needed just a bit more protein. So I made a really quick chia seed pudding. I used Culina grass-fed collagen, unsweetened plain. This is a dairy-free yogurt. This is my favorite because it has no sugar. It's only hand-checked organic coconut water and bovine collagen. It's got probiotics as well, so this is good. You can get this at Whole Foods. I just pop this in the fridge for like while I'm cooking everything else, and good to go. And it adds, at the measurements I have, 5 grams of protein and 4-ish grams more of fiber. So with the broccoli and this, I'm hitting closer to my fiber and protein goals. While I am letting that chill and my sausage air fry, I'm gonna go in with Alkalize from Sarah Raggi Wellness and Pro Mix creatine. I do this every time before I eat, after I work out. I actually have a code for Sarah Raggi, so I'll put that in there with the link so that you guys can get a discount. Now, the reason I alkalize is because these ingredients really help with digestion and kicking off the day well so that I don't feel inflammation. It is literally just greens. So we've got wheatgrass, broccoli, and you get a little bit of fiber too. I take creatine because I want to help support the muscle I just broke down and have it work with me and my nutrition to, whoopsies, support muscle growth. Also, I've heard some great things about brain function and creatine. I'm just gonna fill this up with water, mix it, and drink it while I prepare everything else. It's not super pretty, but it's simple and it has everything I need. So maybe you can replicate this at home when you're feeling like you need fiber, protein, everything. I ate breakfast. Now I'm gonna go into my meals and pick out what I wanna eat for the day, separate the bulk stuff, and insert it into my tracker. So when I'm building a meal, a couple things I look out for: making sure it's protein and fiber forward for breakfast and lunch, and then we can consume a carb at dinner. When we're building meals, the way to really hack and tap into our metabolism is saving the carbs for later. Because if you eat them sooner and you are, spiking your glucose with carbohydrates at the beginning, you're exiting fat burning mode, and we want to stay in fat burning mode as much as humanly possible. So that's how I'm going to build my meal. How can I be protein and fiber forward breakfast and lunch, and how can I add some carbohydrates in during dinner? So I'm gonna do this blue cob salad for lunch, and then for dinner to get my carbs in and keep protein high, I'm going to do this chicken fajita bowl. I will put it in a bowl, I'll put it on the stove, warm it up, put it in a bowl, add the sauce, and I'm gonna get everything I need from these two with what I had for breakfast today. I'm just gonna double check that I will be able to meet my fiber goals with just these two. If not, then I'm gonna find ways to add fiber and veggies into the mix some more so that I hit my fiber goals. Those are just as important, if not more important, than protein goals. With the way people are getting younger and younger with these colon cancer diagnosis, it's so important we prioritize fiber into our diets. So the Cobb salad itself didn't have enough fiber for me, so I'm just gonna add in a cup of this purple cabbage. It'll give it some more crunch and it'll add 2 grams of fiber as well. You can get a bag or just shred it. Oh, I just spilled it. A bag. You could cut it up yourself if you get a whole big thing. I also wanted to show you guys my tummy post-lymphatic drainage. And I didn't even follow like the proper protocol because I definitely had some sugar last night, but waist is snatchy poot, and this is after I ate breakfast. All right, that's finally done. Let's get ready. Little Bob refresh. So just pulled up to work. I have a few privates today. Like I said, I think I went through my schedule. I'm gonna go in, assess the studio. I'm gonna do a tower week, and then I have to send some emails to my team. I think most people think I own my own studio. I don't actually manage a studio. And so it is a lot easier. God bless anyone who can run their own studio. Definitely still challenging, but worth it. I absolutely love my team. I love my clients. So I'm just gonna go through, make sure everything is ready. The space is clear, clean for the clients, and let's do it. I wanna make sure that the light and the tone is good because it starts with spatial rhetoric. It's not the experience when they start the class, it's the experience the minute they set foot through the door. So like I want to maybe dim just a bit so that it's not as bright. I'm also going to start the diffuser because I'm a big smell girl. When you're ready on your exhale, bring the arms out to a T, down, and lift back up on the here as you reach. Keep your shoulders and neck relaxed. Give me a big inhale, feel your rib cage expand on the mat, and then back behind you. No tightness in the booty. So it's the end of my day, and I'm here with my laptop. I also fully run a business that I'm COO of, and it is a 6-figure business. We are trailing to do 7 figures this year, and sometimes that requires me to be up. I'm tired. Like, I don't want to be doing this. The things I have to do are behind. The client that I had an intake with today, who I onboarded, immediately contacted me and had this sense of regret and not wanting to do it anymore. And that's what they don't tell you about this, is like when, you know, client payments still don't go through, and people who obviously like need the help and want the help, but have a self-sabotage and are like rejecting, and that projection onto you and what that means for you and your business and your energy and your emotional state. It's a lot and it drains you. And on top of that, to have all these other buckets going on and have to deal with your own health and your own sanity it's a lot. It's all a lot, and it could be very overwhelming, but I thought it was important to be transparent because, yeah, so I ate dinner and now I'm here and I need to finish. So I will see you guys tomorrow. We're gonna stay in good spirits because that's life. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Good morning. The devil almost won this morning. I was in bed for an hour, said I couldn't do it, but I can. So we're about to go to the gym and we're about to hop to it. Tuesdays are my strength training days. So let's get it. Just know that one thing about your mind is it's a liar. Just hop to it. Whatever it's telling you right now that you can't do, you can. Let's have a good Tuesday. It seems like I'm always wearing a hoodie. It's because, yes. But let's talk about breakfast. I've got my beverages. I have my creatine and alkalize like I had yesterday all the time. Today I'm adding the optimized protein and fiber shake. So this has 10 grams of fiber, 45 grams of protein. I added a little extra fiber with this almond milk. It also makes it just like creamy. This is super clean. This is my favorite brand, Whole Foods. Let's talk about my breakfast. Broccoli, eggs, one egg white, and sausage. So we've got our healthy fats, protein, and fiber. This is what a simple, high fiber, high protein meal looks like post-workout. I'm gonna eat this, fuel up. I have to go teach a mat fusion class in like 2 seconds. We're gonna have all of our clients, so busy day. Let's do it. I believe in you. That was a message from me to me. Happy Thursday, friends. Kind of insane morning, if I do say so myself. I had to drive about 30 minutes to Chestnut Hill for a meeting. That went really well. More on that later. I had to run home. When I walked in my house, I was like, I need to make the bed. The sun is in my eyes. Make the bed, do dishes. You ever just like go on a rampage? That's what I did. And then I made this meal. I didn't even get to film it for you guys, but it's basically, before I get to this, all I really wanted to do was like get fast food. Like I was like, what can I just buy? I was in a neighborhood that has a bunch of like really amazing options. I was like, I could just pick something up. But then I remembered to myself, you have food at home and it's gonna be way better for you than whatever is out there. So it's kind of almost gone because phone does not eat first. It's basically like some shredded ribeye and then broccoli that I got from Nutre. Remember, I have the code down there if you live in Greater Boston and some other parts of the East Coast. You can try your first meal at a discount. But it's so convenient because I just toss some steak, toss some broccoli in a pan, and I put a little bit of like Japanese barbecue sauce on. It's so good. It tastes like takeout. And now I'm gonna finish cleaning up. I'm gonna head to the studio. I have 2 clients today and I'm onboarding 2 clients today. So new clients. So it's just short as far as like teaching day. And then tomorrow is my off day. And you guys get to see all the fun stuff that comes with having an off day. A couple other agenda items. I have to schedule a meeting with my co-founder and chief sales officer, Sarah, of Love and Jane, because we need to recap. Don't come for me. It's almost Q2 and we still have not recapped 2025. But we know the gist. We saw about a 40% revenue growth. Our profit margin stayed the same, and we want to discuss how we can increase our profit margin and what that means for everyone involved. And I really want to focus on how I can bring more education to my space and make Love and Jane more visible. So we'll brainstorm on that. I also, on my off day, have a Q coaching session tomorrow, as well as onboarding a new Love and Jane partner. So is it really my off day or am I just working less? It doesn't matter. You know, like when you want, it costs to be the boss. It's like Emma Grede said, it's like Barack Obama said, Michelle Obama, like when you're building, there's no true off days, and I'm building and I love it. I love it. I thank God for it because I could not be. And that would be okay, but I am, and that's amazing. Yes, now before you start moving, lengthen this leg behind you. And there's an internal rotation and an external rotation. So your internal rotation, the hip comes down. External rotation, the hip comes up. I want you to do internal rotation the entire time. Slight bend in this knee because I don't want you to hyperextend. Beautiful. Now, ask yourself, is my left leg internally rotated? It's not. Yeah, good. Good. Can you make this leg straighter? Can you point this toe anymore? I don't want your chest going any lower if your leg isn't going to come up with it. Yeah, so if your leg isn't moving right now, should you be lowering down? The answer is no. Bring this hip away from your rib cage. Yes, now lift up. Press through this leg. Good. You should start to feel this here. Inhale, lower. Don't forget the pause. Exhale. And lower. There we go.
This side was definitely harder.
This side was harder for you. Okay, yeah. So, in what way?
I I feel like not big enough range of motion compared to the other
So you're saying this leg was harder,
one. This leg was harder. Yeah.
which makes sense because what was the leg that gave you trouble in our other exercise?
I think it was this one.
Yes. All right, so I'm back home. I have work to do. I have a Q coaching session and I'm sending emails for Love and Jane right now. Something we're dealing with that we don't have actively happen, but it happens occasionally is a project gets pushed too long and it comes out of term of the contract. And I have to come in as chief operations officer and be like, hey, we're 2 months past this contract term. I need to bill you. We need to wrap this up. We're still waiting for consolidated notes on the assets, on the scope. And that's what I'm doing right now. I don't love sending these emails. That's just the name of the game. So I have a Q coaching call also in 15 minutes. And I'll give you a snippet of kind of how those are structured so you can see how I lead my Q coaching calls. About yourself and your practice. And I'm excited to kind of get to know you today and figure out what the point of contention you're running into is.
Yeah, so I did my certification nearly 2 years ago, but like certain like they don't like to include traditional Pilates into their practice, and even with certain words that we say, or like inhale and then exhale to like, you know, press out, all that stuff, because sometimes I do get stuck with cueing.
Yeah.
Because I get in my head, I'm like, oh wait, I can't say those words. Oh wait, I should. So yeah, that's why I'm trying to figure out the best way to cue certain words and not have so many words in between to just get straight to the point.
Yep. Happy Friday. We made it. Fridays are like my fake off days. I don't teach on Fridays, but I use it to get some errands done, have a couple meetings if I need to, and no one really bothers me on Friday, so I'm locked in. Right now, I'm going to head to the gym. Usually I don't wash my face in full. I showed you guys this on Tuesday, but I use the Elemis Clear Skin Willow Bark. I actually need to get more. And I also go in with the Neroli Age Correcting Hydrating Mist. Give my skin like a little wake up. And if there's any dermatologists out there, I've been having really bad like chest breakouts. Like I have this pimple forming on my collarbone. And then of course I don't like to go in like smelly. This is just my pre-workout spray. Of course, my big ass jug of water. I'm going to do my weight training. I did not get an opportunity to do Pilates yesterday. They actually took away my favorite Pilates class on Thursdays because there wasn't enough people signing up. So I'm gonna need to figure out what I'm gonna do on Thursday mornings from a Pilates perspective. So today on my fake off day, I do have a Q coaching call. I have to get my business taxes and personal taxes in order as far as like organizing my write-offs. And then I am restarting therapy today. I took some time off just because it's been crazy busy, but it's time to reprioritize that. So I have my first session back with my therapist. It's been almost a year. Lastly, everyone around me has been getting sick and I don't want that. So I'm just gonna take a little spray before I go to the gym of this Immune Support Propolis Beekeepers Naturals. We ball. Planned to end this vlog by showing you my natural habitat. I just finished dinner with a friend I haven't seen in a really long time, and the beauty about going for a 6 p.m. dinner is I'm back at home in my element at 8 p.m. I'm going to edit this vlog and put this out. This is my first one and I'm really excited for you guys to join the journey. And I need, if there's anything specific you want to see, let me know. It's been a great vlog one, guys. Drop in the comments what you want to see more of. Business specifics, more workout split specific, nutrition specific, more in-depth filming of my private sessions. This was me just kind of winging it, and there was so much more I didn't get to film. I promise I'll be better, but if you give me some guidance, we can do this together. We can be better together. So I'll see you next time, and bye.